Here we go, Hydra. Top left in the blue. Look at him go. Trying to claw his way back all the way from the losers bracket. And then down on the bottom right, we got Magical in the red. On Zol again. See if he can hunt some of those early game units to try and get a real advantage for later in the match. And I guess we got to see how Hydra reacts as well. Like, because the other game he realized, oh, I can't actually do my Super Turtle defense setup on such a broad map, you know. So there needs to be adjustments.
Way harder. It's way harder. He got close. Like he started setting up those strong points, and they looked pretty hard to get into for a while there. But Magical managed to make it work. Like, we definitely saw a few attacks run into the AoE fire singers and then just no powder there, being like, well, that sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, those AoE fire singers, they are... I hate them, actually.
You know what I want?
My
Bonestalker straight into Resident. I want real fast Residents with Bonestalkers.
Yeah.
And I think that would just be such... Oh, that guy's trapped. Micro battle on the teapots.
And then with the... Yeah. And then a little bit of...
Moving shot.
And then one of the...
Shot.
Yeah. And then one of...
Oh, no!
Not like this.
Oh, it's blue balled. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Foolish. Samurai Warrior.
Oh, he's going to double team this one too. Oh,
man.
Huge victory for Magical.
Massive Magical. Oh my god. Who is he? Whew.
Yes, as predicted. Big round of Bonestalkers coming out early. I love to see that.
Great adjustment.
I'm super excited to see that. Skipping Zakal as well, and actually going straight into Resident, I would love to see that. Bonestalker Resident, I think, is such a strong composition versus this Zephyr play. And Hydra has been making these early plays for a third base. On this map, obviously the Citadel helps a lot with the third base, but I still think you can contest it with a Resident position. Yeah,
for sure. I think it's a tricky thing as well, because there's been adjustments.
Tanking.
Yeah. T-bot tank.
It's so cute. Sorry to interrupt. That I've never seen that. Just like the T-bots looping to tank for the Bonestalkers. That's really cool. Sorry.
A couple of guys left behind. No, I was just saying. I think that the switch away from Zakal is so interesting because it's everyone realizing that Hydra's Zephyrs are more dangerous, right? My Zephyrs, they lose to Zakal. His Zephyrs, they don't.
Oh. He didn't even make Zentire this game.
He didn't even do it. He just went straight to Zephyr. Ultra agreed. This is awesome because this has got to put the fear into Hydra as well. Like, oh my god, is this going to be enough? Has he got a follow-up? Is there going to be Zol here in a minute?
Yeah,
I think especially if he runs down this far side.
Get the workers. Oh man, this is not a good start for Hydra.
He's there's Zol. See if you can body block one of them. Yeah, get that. Nice. This guy's running off as a decoy, I think. Another wave of Bonestalker. No, wait, those are just the moats coming back home.
Oh man, this is such a good start for Magical. This might be enough to dethrone the GOAT.
Yeah, huge damage here, and the fact that he's losing these Zephyrs, right? You're keeping that number down. From all those things we've been talking about. And then Zol, and you're out of there, right? Losing almost nothing. Back into the middle of the map with superior numbers to take all the Pyre camps uncontested.
Yeah, I'm with you. I absolutely agree.
Or if they do contest, then I think it's old.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping those numbers down, absolutely critical. I 100% agree with you, because we can see just looking at this, even just eyeballing this, you're like, oh, hey, wait a minute, that's a lot of bones.
Hang on, that's close, that's close. Yeah, bones.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's different. It's just a different balance, and Hydra's struggling
now. Hydra's losing all of a sudden, yeah, massively, and now it's like, oh, now the numbers are low, and now the Bonestalkers are overwhelming in the same way that the Zephyrs have been for the last 7 games. Yeah, Bonestalker's really pushing in now, and it's got to get super scary, right? Not too far away from like 75 Pyre, you know, potentially another Zol to really push this home, or a Hunting Grounds I think will go really well here. To do that huge damage bonus against buildings.
I agree. A Hunting Ground would have been really nice here, but I also don't want him to push it too hard. Like, you've got such a nice start, just pull back, get Resonance. You just win if you show up with 3 Resonance. It's such a nice opening for Magical though. I love this.
Oh, here's Zol. See if we can get some more damage here. Zol kind of needs to do a couple. Oh, one more hill. Oh, the last hit over the hill. Losing a bit more. The Bonestalkers are coming down. Maybe they can get some more value here with Zol. She's out front. She's going to tank. Empire Unbroken goes down, which is nice. Get that out for free. Cool. Now, it's about how much you get from this, right? Because you're killing workers this whole time. So you're ahead. You know, and so it's how long do you stay here? Is it still worth staying here? I think Zephyrs poke away at your army better than you poke away at theirs. You're much better at chasing and running them down, but you actually have to take a full-on fight, not skirmish.
Yeah, absolutely
Oh.
agreed. I'm so
And I
with
think
you, and I
Magical's
love this decision by
100%
Magical. He's
aligned.
recognized the same
Other than these
thing.
two dudes, they've got a bit lost. Oh, they're going home. So, oh my god, I just got here and you guys are already going home. I can't believe this.
Zakal. Okay, interesting. He's gonna mix in some Zakal to try seal this.
I think that
Okay,
a little bit of extra tanking is nice. I can get behind that. Because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
units
I
that keep
don't
getting chipped
mind
off. Yeah.
The
And the other thing
root
is-
cradle's interesting, right? Like the root cradle
Yeah.
is a different form of tech. Like I really appreciate the damage bonus is nice on these when you get like stalk going and ambush going, like definitely. But I think resonance just really would have sealed it, you know, because there's just so little counterplay for a Zephyr to a
Well
resonant.
done
Like,
with it. Handling the scouts as well. Yeah, and you can see how Hydra has got like 2 workers on his natural, and he's had to invest
Yeah.
in the Fire Singer, and you know, and not to say that like, you know, Magical's gone off and put down a third or anything crazy, but I feel like he's in a much more solid position.
Yeah, mixing it up this last game and not building the Zentari, I feel like was a huge mistake.
Oh,
because
here we go.
those Zentari help so much with those early fights. Nice
Zol's down
Zol,
here.
just to make chasing really nice. It's going to get focus
Yeah.
fire
You can
down, but
start
it's
us with it.
causing a
Oh.
lot of damage.
Yeah, and that's like 75 Pyre, but hey, that's 3 Zephyr, right? And at this count,
Yeah.
every Zephyr matters so much. It's so crucial.
100%.
Yeah, and then now you can pull back. Cool, I don't want to follow you up the ramp. I'm going to take your natural. I'm going to kill a whole lot more workers.
You gotta be careful not to lose too much DPS to the buildings here, though. We've seen this a couple
Yeah.
of times where people try and take these fights, and the Zephyrs are constantly cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, they are gonna
He's
get
just
it, but
committing
it's
this time, yeah.
huge.
And that is massive. And then this needs to be cancelled as well because he's going to take that too. Yeah. But now there's just this huge area at the front of your base. You've got no natural. And he's just going to keep dancing around because it's much easier. Oh, wind step is up. And that's going to change the dynamic a lot, I think, right? Especially if the numbers are at all even. This
Yeah,
being
wind step
placed down
very
here
much
is
matters, yeah.
unfortunate. And it's
I
going to
love
be
this
cancelled.
attempt because you have to get econ somehow. So I assume we see one go up in the natural at the same time this dies, almost certainly. It's close to that critical mass of Zephyr though, where you'll start to fight this okay. Obviously, I think there'll be more burn on Magical's side, but Windstep makes such a change in the dynamics of these fights where you don't just lose the front guy anymore. And more Zakal is okay, but I don't think it's the way. Oh, unless he like smashes his face into you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like, the numbers look kind of even, but it's not going to do it. And he's building a lot of Zakal here, and I'm not exactly sure why.
I think
doesn't
the idea, and I kind of can get behind this actually, is just go hard on Zol. Like, just keep making units, and as long as you have the middle of the map, you have Pyre, you get Zol out, it tips the fight in your favor, and that's what he's been riding this whole game. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Zol
Dropped another one right now, yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Oh, not going to do it, because I usually see that chase back, and there's a few more Zentari there to kind of add out the mix.
I
One
love
of
that
Zolba down.
addition.
Zol is in a wacky spot to the side, going to chase her down, and she will drop pretty fast. How much can she?
Ah,
can
the
they get?
micro.
Yeah, well played by Hydra there, just like evenly splitting up, getting a sweet concave, getting Zol out to the side was a bit ambitious.
No way!
What are the units
Hydra's
below?
gonna win this. No way.
Really, really sick play. Few too many Zakal, not enough Bone Stalkers, I think, to get that damage up there.
Absolutely, just
Hunting
so
ground?
so many Zakal. I don't know why so hard into it as well. Like at this stage.
Pushing
of the
in,
game.
here comes the pillar, but there's the hunting
Oh,
ground. He
pillar!
can kill the pillar with the hunting ground if he's playing it. Oh, here we go, it's popping.
I think killing the
He's gonna
units is
do
fine here. The
huge
100 gram
damage.
damage is really nice.
All the boys, all the symbiotes
This is
coming
for
in for the final fight.
This is for the game.
Oh, it might resolve actually. I think it's gonna go an even match. He's got enough units left. I don't think Hydra's out either. So I think this is actually just gonna... Everyone's gonna spend all their Pyre, all their armies are gonna disappear. There's so many Bone Stalkers actually. This is a real threat.
Dude,
Gonna chase
what
back
the
across the map.
heck is going
Lost a
on?
lot of valuable units, right? That Hydra's used to having. Couple of
Yeah,
absorbed
and
back
like, where are we at? Like, population's actually really even. Hydra's
even,
is
yeah.
all in production, which is why you see nothing on the field.
here.
The economy for Magical has to be better. Like, Hydra's natural still repopulating.
Yeah. So I think thinks he's got more than he has. That was super unfortunate, and I think
That
he's
was a
overestimated how
hunting
much is left. Yeah, it popped immediately.
Oh no.
I think he didn't realize that there were 2 Absolvers just chilling there, right? Like, he thought he had a little bit more going on. I don't know if that wind step Yeah, I think you probably
Yeah,
could
okay.
have on that
I think
top
we're
one.
pretty much even, which is
I think it's just equalized.
ridiculous to
Yeah.
think.
Third going down for magical, so he's a bit ahead on that front. Although I think that army is scary. And without a hunting
Yeah.
ground or like some pyre, I think
There
it's
just
quite
needs
dangerous.
to be a something else happening, like whether it's a weapon upgrade. That's cool if that's
Ooh,
coming.
That's
Oh
nice.
my god, what a snake! That's such a steal! Oh my
Free
god!
pickup. And one thing I want to
Zol
point
is
out.
level 6, right? That's
Yeah.
important. Like, level 6 Zol, that's been adding up. This matters, because level 6 is where it starts to get a little nutty. You can't just one-shot Zol anymore.
Not only that, on the flip side, if you check how many towers that Hydra has, it's 2. Every other point in this around this time, he's on like 4, 5 towers, multiple bases, starting throne production, right? And it's just being limited, not being able to play that game that he's wanting to play, the very consistent, stable stuff. He's been so disrupted throughout this whole game.
Yeah, really. Dude, what an insane game for the final! Dude, I don't think Magical should be here right now. Like, I know
I think
Zol
he
is
might-
really awesome and you
this
can
is-
use Zol in this fight, but
Yeah.
like,
not
look at the
pushing
populations.
hallowed
You're
ground.
less. And the units are stronger.
I don't
Like,
hate
that move's
this.
nice.
Yeah, having a couple of guys to force him out, but going anywhere near that is a bad idea.
Fucking never
Single
mind,
Zol
that's a
in
brilliant move. What a genius player. I can't believe he's maneuvered
Huge
so
brain,
expertly
massive.
into this
Oh,
position.
He's listening to my advice from my armchair. He knows. Oh, these guys are going a bit forward. Have to be really careful with the micro here, and you don't really have to micro the Bone Stalkers on the other hand, right? Like they're just Bone Stalkers.
Dude, nice critical mass.
If you can get any of these Zephyrs, the wind step here is still a threat.
Oh,
Yeah, saving these
such a nice
units.
save.
Here's Zol trying to get some of these.
Oh,
these
I
hits.
don't like that Zol timing though. Like, it's right when you're hitting the Citadel. Zol can tank a lot here though.
Taking a lot of units, finishing
No,
off some
this
of these
fight
last
though, what is
units.
he running through?
He runs through the whole turret. I think
Oh.
a bit ambitious there.
1 AM
That is-
decision making. Oh shit.
I think it's later than that. Actually.
2 AM decision making. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well. Like the Zol there is so like it's such a delicate balance, right? And it's so hard to judge how many wind steps have been used because it feels like he's been wind stepping non-stop, constantly dodging back.
Yeah, it's
and then you
just
drop
the
Zol and he
Citadel.
teleports away again. You're like, oh, yeah, that Citadel was fantastic.
Oh,
Two
finally,
resistance
resistance. Right as the scepter shows up.
here. Now, see, this is an interesting fight. This is going to be you. Do
Oh my
not
god,
want
he's
to
trying to get Pyre when a army's
He's
marching at his
completely
base.
missed the
It's a
army, walked
pillar
into his
army.
base. There's
Oh
absolvers.
shit.
He might have lost from not watching that at all.
He's not going to have any Pyre for this fight. How do you
His
just
angle's
this?
okay for the absolvers, but
He
no,
can't
yeah,
come in here.
you can't.
There's no
dislodge that.
way.
Yeah, that's got to be it. He doesn't have enough for any pyre abilities. He's gonna have to pull back up. Yeah, resonance out.
Oh my god, he's
Like-
going to lose his natural, but can he play this out? Fighting into pillar like this just seems insane.
It's awful. Yeah, there's a scepter on top as well
Oh
doing that
no,
AoE
and the
damage.
resonance is sniped. There's no way to siege the pillar out.
Yeah.
And Ember Womb is in the natural. There's no way to make a resin in the main. Oh, and he's going to snipe it. He's recognized that.
Yeah, I don't know if he can come back from this position. Not seeing that army walk past all of his units. It walked straight into his base. A little too distracted. That 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, whatever time it is, it really is taking its toll.
Oh my
and there
God.
it is. GG. Hydra is going to win a game. What a fantastic match.
It's decided. No one can tell me otherwise. Hydra's the GOAT. He
He's
went
the
through
GOAT.
everybody. He went through the lower
Yeah.
bracket. He played like 6 hours of games. He's just a machine.